Across a narrow sea, two nations stand, Britain and France, their destinies intertwined. For centuries, rivalry defined their relationship. From medieval battlefields to global empires, they clashed. Power, land, and ideology fueled their conflicts. The stakes were high, the consequences far-reaching. This is their story, a tale of ambition, conflict, and ultimately shared destiny. The year is 1066. William the Conqueror, Duke of Normandy, sets his sights on England. He claims the English throne. His army, a mix of Norman and French knights, lands on English soil. The Battle of Hastings, a clash of destinies. King Harold Godwinson, the English monarch, falls in battle. The Normans, victorious, establish their rule. England undergoes a profound transformation. The Norman Conquest, a turning point in British history. It reshapes the political and social landscape. French language and culture permeate English society. Castles rise across the land, symbols of Norman power. The feudal system takes hold, binding the English people to their new masters. A new ruling class emerges, their roots in France. The Norman Conquest creates a lasting link between England and France. It also plants the seeds of future conflict. England's kings now hold vast territories in France. This sets the stage for centuries of struggle for dominance. Centuries pass. The rivalry between England and France intensifies. Disputes over land, titles, and succession lead to war. The 100 Years' War, a defining chapter in their shared history. It begins in 1337, a protracted struggle for supremacy. England's early victories at Crécy and Agincourt showcase the power of the longbow. This revolutionary weapon decimates French knights, challenging traditional warfare. Joan of Arc, a young peasant girl, emerges as a symbol of French resistance. Her faith and courage inspire the French army. Yet despite moments of French resurgence, England dominates much of the war. Their victories secure vast territories in France. However, the tide turns in the late 15th century. French forces, unified under a new king, push back the English. The 100 Years' War ends in 1453. England loses most of its French possessions. The war leaves a lasting impact. It fosters a sense of national identity in both nations. It also marks the decline of feudalism and the rise of new military technologies. The 18th century witnesses a new era of conflict. The age of revolutions sweeps across Europe, challenging established orders. The American Revolution, a struggle for independence, draws both Britain and France into the fray. France supports the American colonists, seeking to weaken British power. The French Revolution erupts in 1789. It overthrows the monarchy and establishes a republic. The ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity resonate across Europe. Britain, wary of revolutionary fervor, joins other European powers in opposing France. The French Revolutionary Wars engulf Europe. France, led by a new generation of generals, triumphs over its enemies. Napoleon Bonaparte emerges as a military genius. He leads France to victory, expanding its empire and challenging British dominance. The Napoleonic Wars mark a turning point in British-French relations. Napoleon's ambition threatens Britain's core interests. The two nations engage in a global struggle for supremacy. The outcome will shape the destiny of Europe. Napoleon Bonaparte, Emperor of the French, casts a long shadow over Europe. His armies conquer vast territories, his ambition knows no bounds. Britain stands as a bulwark against French hegemony, the Napoleonic Wars, a clash of titans. At sea, Admiral Horatio Nelson leads the British Navy to victory at Trafalgar. This decisive battle cripples Napoleon's plans for an invasion of Britain. On land, the Duke of Wellington confronts French forces in the Iberian Peninsula. The Peninsular War, a grueling conflict, drains French resources. Napoleon's invasion of Russia in 1812 proves to be his undoing. The Russian winter decimates his Grande Armée. Weakened and defeated, Napoleon is finally defeated at Waterloo in 1815. The Napoleonic Wars end in British victory. France is defeated, its empire dismantled. The Congress of Vienna redraws the map of Europe. Britain emerges as a global superpower, its naval dominance unchallenged. The 19th century witnesses a gradual thawing of relations between Britain and France. Shared interests and common enemies lead to a rapprochement. The Crimean War in the 1850s sees them fighting side by side against Russia. This cooperation paves the way for a new era in their relationship. In 1904, the Entente Cordiale is signed. This agreement settles colonial disputes and marks the beginning of a formal alliance. The Entente Cordiale ushers in a century of cooperation between Britain and France. They stand together during the First and Second World Wars, facing the common threat of German aggression. Their alliance proves crucial in both conflicts. British and French soldiers fight side by side on the battlefields of Europe. Their combined might helps to defeat Germany and its allies. The Entente Cordiale, a testament to the power of diplomacy and shared sacrifice. After the Second World War, Britain and France play a key role in shaping post-war Europe. They are founding members of the United Nations and NATO. They work together to promote peace, security, and economic cooperation. Today, Britain and France remain close allies. They share a deep and complex history, marked by both rivalry and cooperation. The legacy of their past is still evident in the present. Their shared culture, language, and values continue to shape their relationship. The Channel Tunnel, a marvel of engineering, connects their shores. It symbolizes their interconnectedness and shared future. They face common challenges in the 21st century. Climate change, terrorism, and economic uncertainty require joint solutions. Britain's exit from the European Union, while a source of some tension, has not fundamentally altered their relationship. They remain committed to working together on issues of mutual interest. Their shared history teaches valuable lessons. The British-French saga is a reminder that even the fiercest rivals can find common ground. It highlights the importance of diplomacy, cooperation, and understanding in international relations. Their story offers hope for a future where dialogue and collaboration prevail over conflict. The British-French rivalry, a saga spanning centuries, offers profound lessons. It reminds us that history is not merely a collection of dates and battles. It is a tapestry woven from ambition, conflict, and ultimately, the search for lasting peace. From the Norman conquest to the Entente Cordiale, their story highlights the enduring impact of historical events. The decisions of leaders, the clash of ideologies, and the sacrifices of countless individuals have shaped the course of their relationship. Their rivalry, once defined by bloodshed, has transformed into a partnership based on mutual respect and shared values. The lessons etched in time serve as a guide for the present and future. The British-French saga teaches us the importance of embracing diplomacy, fostering understanding, and seeking common ground. It reminds us that even amidst differences, cooperation is essential for a secure and prosperous future. Their story is a testament to the enduring power of human connection and the hope for a more peaceful world.